Hello, my name is Kennedy Villegas, and this is my Chapter 15 podcast assignment on corporate social responsibility. In this podcast, I will talk about the what, why, how, and where about corporate social responsibility, also known as CSR. Have you ever gone on vacation and wondered why some hospitality businesses and services always talk about being green and socially responsible? Hospitality businesses and services all have different forms of business models, and within their business models, they attempt to integrate what is known as corporate social responsibility. By definition, according to study.com, CSR is when a company or organization takes the initiative to improve society by implementing socially responsible practices. The three main areas of corporate social responsibility include environment, philanthropy, and ethical and labor practices. Therefore, a business organization attempts to improve society by ensuring that they are treating the environment well, participating in philanthropic activities, and implementing fair and ethical labor practices into their business model. Each CSR of a business focuses on the beliefs and values that are important to them. So why is CSR so important, and especially in the hospitality industry? Well, according to an article about CSR from a contributor in LinkedIn, CSR is a way for businesses and organizations to give back to the communities and markets that made them successful. These companies must also consider the well-being of society in addition to their own concerns for the owners, investors, and any shareholders that contribute to the organization. Businesses attempt to promote their corporate social responsibility by marketing their product and services as sustainable while also reducing and avoiding any associated costs and risks that can impact the environment and the society around them. CSR is especially important in hospitality because most business organizations work in the heart of culture, providing services and products to their guests. However, most of these products and services can have a major impact on various aspects of society. This includes food waste to companies imposing themselves on local communities. So the hospitality industry can either be a benefactor to society or a threat to society. So as of today, being socially responsible is important for a hospitality organization's structure, environment, and communities, because companies that have socially responsible practices tend to reap several benefits such as good press, increased customer loyalty, competitive advantage, financial profit, and satisfied employees, according to study.com. Now I'm going to describe some ways of how a business can become corporate socially responsible. So imagine that you work at a resort in Miami, Florida. This resort uses massive amounts of water and electricity, pays their local workers a minimum wage, and doesn't give anything back to the local community. Although this may seem very extreme, things have happened in the past and can still happen today. Now, there are several ways that the resort can do to improve its practices and become socially responsible. For example, the resort can help the environment by adding water features that reduce usage. And for philanthropy, the resort can start raising funds to support local neighborhoods and restore local sites on the beach. In regards to ethical payment, despite of the minimum wages, the resort can also set up a standard wage to ensure that their staff have paid vacation and working days that are no more than 8 hours. The scenario I described is actually being practiced in a business here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and that is the Las Vegas Sands Corp, which owns the Venetian and Palazzo properties. For example, their Venetian and Palazzo properties donate all used soaps and shampoos to an organization called Clean the World, which is refilled and given back to communities that are needed, as well as countries that need amenities like this. So across the hospitality industry, companies can implement socially responsible means for working, environment, and ethics. Whether applying energy-efficient vehicles for tourism and transportation, giving back to the local community, or caring for its staff, CSR can be highly beneficial to a company. And this concludes my podcast, and I hope you enjoyed it. Once you become a professional in hospitality, please make sure to implement corporate social responsibility practices in your business model.